Back to your weather impact forecast right now. Majestic, tracking actual snow out there for those of you who perhaps did not get enough this past weekend.
Exactly. Not seeing it here in Charlotte, but several areas north of Charlotte, Ben, have been seeing snow for the last couple of hours. We have this very random kind of narrow band of snow that is kind of stalled out. It's not moving much. And many of you, if you are north of Mecklenburg County, you've been experiencing this snow that just keeps on going and going. You can see that band right there. We are dealing with a little more dry air as it continues to move more south. So I don't think we'll have the impacts that areas north of us have already seen. But let's go ahead and zoom it in. This is where that snow is currently falling. Once we're switching it over to our Doppler radar, right along I-85 up towards Salisbury. Salisbury, you have some light snow right there. Really, though, where we've seen the most activity and the comments and viewers who have reached out to us, really, it's right from Statesville to Mooresville. Now starting to get some reports of some very light snow flurries across Cornelius. But I'm not kidding. I've seen pictures of the snow that's already fallen, and I would say some places have already seen over an inch of snow. But this band is really just kind of just stagnant, not moving much. Once we head zooming in to Statesville, you can see those darker shades of blue right along Highway 21 out towards Troutman. This is where we have those little bursts of heavier snowfall that is making some impacts, because that's also where temperatures are just slightly below that freezing mark. So yes, it's sticking onto those grassy surfaces, but it's also sticking onto some of those area roadways. Out towards Lake Norman, it is starting to shift a little bit more to the south. So again, from Cornelius, perhaps out towards Huntersville, but not quite there yet. Once we head a little bit more west, again, this narrow band of snow out towards Shelby, towards Kings Mountain, continuing to try to move a bit more south. But as it does so, it's encountering more dry air. So that's kind of eating up that snow. However, I know that there are many of you where you're thinking this snow is just not stopping. And you're right. It's really just kind of stalled out, but you can see how narrow that band of snow is. Now, will we have any snow in Charlotte? I think we could see maybe a few snow flurries, but because our temperatures are above freezing, I don't think we're going to see any impacts. All right. So don't be surprised if you see a few snow flurries, but that's just about it. Here's our future cast. I mean, even models are having a hard time picking up on that band of snow. Here's about 8 o'clock tonight, continuing to just see a cloudy day and a cloudy evening. Then waking up tomorrow, the first half of our Friday will be fine. I think we need to watch for slick and icy spots tomorrow morning, because that's when our temperatures will be cold, especially if you're currently looking out your window and you have snow falling. Tomorrow morning not only is going to be cold, but definitely snowy, slick, and icy because of those temperatures struggling to warm. Then the big story tomorrow will be this mountain snowfall starting Friday early afternoon. So if you have traveling plans to do tomorrow up in the mountains, you better get on the road sooner rather than later, because the snow will be ongoing for hours. Here's 4 o'clock for your Friday. Again, not impacting Charlotte. Tomorrow's forecast in Charlotte looks fine, and then eventually starting to clear out to actually a nice evening here in the Queen City. But that snow's still ongoing. I mean, it's starting early in the afternoon, and that's after 7, 8 o'clock at night. So if you're up in the mountains, I think you could receive anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches of snow for your Friday forecast. Outside right now, 33 degrees here in Monroe. A little bit warmer as we're looking here in Charlotte. Throughout the rest of our day, overall kind of just a cloudy and cold day, but those winds really start to pick up tomorrow as that snow picks up as well, limiting down visibility, really making it feel cold. I'm talking about the mountains. 15 below zero, that's in Boone. 7 o'clock Saturday morning, that's dangerously cold, feeling like we're at 15 degrees here in Charlotte. And that cold, bitter air, boy, we are going to feel that, especially up in the high country. Overnight lows tonight will get cold, so we'll need to watch out for those slick and icy spots tomorrow. 3-day forecast, though, 52 degrees for our high on Friday. Looking pretty nice, and just in time for the weekend, sunny skies will return. There's that Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast, 39 degrees. That's our daytime high today, but something to look forward to next week with a high of almost 65 degrees by Wednesday.